The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need three. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
Putting the tight end in motion. First carry now, this is Bayshul Tootin. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Well, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down give to Tootin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up third
and long. He's going to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
This is a moment I think people have been imagining for this QB and this offense for quite some time. Long before they clinch their playoff spot, you go over 5,000 yards passing for a season, and all eyes are going to be on you and your offense.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Brown. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, he's going to run for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Brown on the inside give. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down,
Here's Brown again. Shoots away from one. He's going to have this one down to the 28. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Straight ahead they go with P-Ron. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now throws doesn't lead to 6. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
They're going to try and throw here. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He keeps this one himself. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. It's a screen play for Allen. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Setting up to throw. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bengals 35-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. They're in trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. They did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, well, now they got to be special.
He has it at the 13. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Bengals are out in front. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he dodged the tackle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the gun, a get to Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. I'll throw it. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece, and he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
He scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brown. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Jaguars.
Running through it with Brown. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Now give up the middle to Piron. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? Right, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Tootin now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the gig, it's Tootin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 45. E.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up third and...
Here he goes, third and long. Bengals get to him and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Logan Cook on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. It's fielded at the 14. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
3rd down from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That pass caught by Strange. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
At the 41. 4 yards on the pickup.
This is Allen on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Well, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Brought in right side. And they bring him down around the 34. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the Bengals 41.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Steps up and he's running with it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd.
It's a throw now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
No go, Allen. Oh, he lost the football. And it's recovered by the offense. But Brock, it's 4th down. No one with so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Second down now. They need 7. They go with Piron here. Escapes the defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Brown quick on the draw here. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. One little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down. Back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Jags expecting pass, going dime on this third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush shot out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That's another Bengals first down. A gain of 5. First down, Bengals.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We're underway here in the wild card round. This the first of 3 games today, but we had 2 games yesterday. Let's check them out. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Josh Palmer. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. The Bills will live to fight another week. They're moving on to the divisional round. And time enough for a look at how things stand on Wild Card Weekend in the AFC. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Samaje Perine on the return. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. Starting the half with a give to Brown. Keeps away from one. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
He was brought down by Travis Hunter. It's a pickup of 3.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Goes around and he's got space. He's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll throw here on first. He's got it near the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Brown on first and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, then none.
The biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes third and goal. Now looking to throw. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on third down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they haven't been able to find their way on the scoreboard just yet as the deficit has reached 9 points. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Next on the crosser. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
That's incomplete on second down. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
To the air on third and long. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Brown on the inside give. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down. He keeps it himself. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This time looking to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
On the ground, Brown. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Manages a gain of 3 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing it on second down. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, they get to Brown. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Bengals push their lead to 15. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense, and in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Looking to throw here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's going to throw it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Well, they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. The coverage by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. This one's headed for the sideline. It's out. Swung at the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crawls. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call until they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 9-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's keeping it. How is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Counter play, Brown. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. Exit, and he's out in the clear. The 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Okay, we are watching the showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Geno Stone on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Jaguars football, and their playoff run is in jeopardy. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, hard to come by in this league.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting sent to begin another drive here. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Throwing from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down. Now staring you in the face.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And short pass brought in. And this is going to be fourth down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there. They're out now, ready to punt it. This one strikes down at the one, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. Man, if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game, like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dropping back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
9 yards. That's good for our Jaguars. First down.
Throwing from the gun here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
33. And the Jaguars first down.
Handoff now from the gun. He's going to have this one down to the 20. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working inside the red zone. Complete over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
To number 17. It's a gain of 7.
And in motion out of the slot.
3 at the 13.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. They're throwing it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line of game. They force a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
We're going to know here in just a second how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative? Just keep stepping on that gas.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Brown. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's caught. He's got Brown. He's going to have them up to that 23. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7.
Give on second, it's Brown. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Throwing now on 1st down. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Again to throw on 2nd. It connects down the sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
The 17-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. We're waiting for that signal, waiting. Oh, they've got it. The Jaguars recovered. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that threw the flag. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
16 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's a design run. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville.
1-yard gain.
Bengals can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Good line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He's got Gesicki complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. And the Bengals
All right, right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bengals.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. He's going to pass it here. He brings it in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.